Initiating System 1. System 1 loaded.
The GoreCast is brought to you by American Horrors, the greatest uncut horror channel in the world. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all horror. As well as the Station of Decapitation Without Your Head.
America's longest running horror channel, www.withoutyourhead.com.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
What's up, GoreCasters, and welcome back here to the GoreCast on Horror News Tuesdays with myself, Buzz, Giz, and Carter, who are your local news team when it comes to horror news. That's not local.
We assemble.
Yes.
No, we assemble.
News team, assemble!
Your obsession with Anchorman is, quite frankly, disturbing.
I think everybody's obsession with
already
Anchorman is, frankly, perfectly understandable. It's a
Disturbing.
hilarious and fantastic movie.
Disturbing.
It's not.
Dude, I just have to watch this so I can figure out what y'all are talking about. Stop.
Have you never
don't
seen
watch the
Anchorman?
second one.
I have never seen Anchorman.
Okay,
I feel
everybody
like
in the
I
chat,
have.
if anybody
Just
likes
being around
Anchorman,
the
we
two
will
of
be
you.
watching Anchorman someday during the week in Discord.
I won't be there.
Hey, Joseph.
Hey,
No,
Joseph,
like,
how are
I
you?
just-
That's
I
what we
feel
should
like
do
I've
before we
already
move on,
watched it,
is go to the chats and say hello to everybody. So we got a Tristan in the chat. How are you? We got Giz and Buzz. How are you? We got Charlie.
I'm
How are
good.
you? We got
Hi, Charlie. Hi, Katie.
Joseph. We got Hikage. We got Roche.
Hi, Joseph. Hi, Hikagi. Hi, Rochi.
How's everyone doing on this fine Tuesday afternoon? Evening, night.
Hi, everybody.
Fantastic.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
I'm in a glass case of emotions.
See, and Tristan, I've never seen it either, so I'm not alone in the world.
Oh, you guys make me sad. This is how it feels.
It's literally
This is how it feels.
it's literally known as one of the most quotable movies of all time. Not just by me, this isn't like a title I made up and went.
He took him with his foot and he kicked him.
They mostly come with knives.
No.
Anchorman is what they're joyfully talking about.
Ron, where are you?
Anchorman. Have you ever wanted to see Ron Burgundy or have you ever wanted to see Will Farrell with a jerry curl? This is the movie for you. Have you ever wanted to see Jack Black punt what is possibly punt kick one of the most adorable dogs in movie history, clean over a bridge? This movie's for you. If you want to see,
burrito is so filled.
if you want to see 17 newsroom people beat the living shite out of each other for 15 minutes straight in a very strange but fantastically choreographed newsroom brawl, this is for you. And also, if you want to understand what myself and Buzz are saying when I turn around and call him a smelly pirate hooker and he should go back to his Hoover Island, this is also for you. And if you don't like the movie afterwards, I'm going to kick you straight in the ovaries.
Right in the mommy,
Yep,
daddy
straight
bun.
shot right to the baby maker.
You have stupid hair. What did you say? Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
I like that we don't have Bill in the chat, so Charlotte has stepped up to make sure that we have a beefcake in the chat.
Just thought I'd get this in as Bill isn't in here. What'd she say? Beefcake.
Beefcake.
Oh, yeah. Is Bill not here?
No.
He might be asleep, actually.
That's fine. People don't get paid to show up to the show. It's a voluntary process.
Yeah, I was talking to him earlier, and it sounded like he was rather balooked.
Well, that's fine. People have to sleep. People have to sleep.
Truth.
He can watch later, or he can listen to us on Spotify. Can get that out there.
The Goggy's never seen the movie, but had seen all of the best parts on YouTube, which is essentially the whole movie. I
Which
won't
is
like.
the-
like
yeah, I was gonna say you watched.
there's
the
so
whole
many
movie
clips
then.
on YouTube. If you've watched all of those, I'd say you're possibly missing 15 minutes of actual movie and the music video that's on as a special feature on the DVD.
I love Lamp. Brick, are
do
you
you,
just
do you
saying
really love the
things?
lamp, or are you just saying you love things because you don't understand what the emotion means? I love lamp.
I love Lamp. I love Lamp.
I love couch.
Do you really love Lamp, or are you
Katie,
just saying it? 'cause
just so
you've
you
seen
know,
Lamp?
none of us get paid. I don't get paid for putting up their bollocks. They don't get paid for putting up of mine. It's just the way it goes.
I just said we
It's
get
all
paid
voluntarily
with
for your
smiles.
entertainments.
We're a pack of masochists.
Yes.
But I'm not. I'm actually a sadist. I prefer to. I've always been more of a giver than a
We're
receiver.
essentially, if you were to boil us down to our simplest principles, we're like a masochistic traveling comedy group.
Once again,
Like
I
fuckers, I'm
reiterate,
out
I've
there.
always been more of a giver than a receiver personally. But anyway,
Carter, we get paid with smiles. Yes, which are about as useful as little more
Nipples
useful
on
as
armor?
currency than exposure, but not much more useful as currency than exposure.
Right.
That's also what I think Ronald McDonald says too. He gets paid.
No.
He fucking does not. He gets paid
Ra-
with the souls of the children that die in the
Damn
premises
straight.
of McDonald's children's section.
I don't know about the souls, but I was going to say something else. But it's probably better you said souls.
We always speak about
Yeah.
getting paid. As in, do you remember when we used to get paid for stuff? That was a good time. I remember I used to do
No.
trades for wares. It was a magical time. You had a job one
I was gonna
time,
say-
as I remember,
Oh yeah, when I worked in a toy shop,
and you worked in a garage.
I worked in a pub.
Because I remember showing up to that garage to buy a beverage that you're not
Everyone-
supposed to buy after hours. But
Everyone,
yeah,
everyone showed
and I
up to that
remember
garage
walking
to buy
into that
beverages they weren't
garage
supposed
and
to
being like,
after
"What
hours.
the fuck are you doing here? I'm selling you
And my
booze,
response is
evidently."
probably
Yay!
selling you beverages after hours.
Yay!
I was dubbed a saint by many a drunken student.
Giz is going to star
Oh,
in
I
the
don't
remake
doubt
of
it.
Phantom of the Paradise called Phantom of the GoreCast.
It's Phantom of the Paradise.
I have no fucking idea. It sounds good though.
Oh,
I know what Phantom of the Opera is.
okay, same thing, but like rocked up. Like it's just like a rock version of it. It's dope as fuck, dude.
Then call it Phantom of the Opera metal version.
That sounds too
Phantom of the
long.
Call it Phantom of the Mosh Pit.
It was a rock opera.
That's
What you were doing, Giz,
catchy
is
name.
essentially the same as walking up to Coca-Cola and being like, "You should have called it fizzy brown shit." Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like we've already done the branding for
It's
40
okay.
years
I
now.
understand why they. No. It's okay. It's okay. If they called it that, they wouldn't have been able to sell it on the fact that it had cocaine in it, which was the whole point.
a hell of a drug.
It is a hell of a drug. It's a hell of a drink
was
too.
called Coca-Cola was called Coca-Cola because it was cocaine. Cola.
Yes, 'cause
Cola
you could
is
put
the
anything
is
in
the-
anything back in the fucking 60s and 70s. It was a good time.
Yeah, but that's the difference
It
between
was a good
Pepsi
time.
Cola
They
and
used to
Coca-Cola.
give bored
Pepsi didn't have
housewives
cocaine in
speed
it.
pills to keep them fucking uppity.
Some
as
people still do.
antidepressants.
Don't you mean don't you mean lithium?
Nope, I mean speed.
I thought it was lithium was all the rage.
No, lithium was also all of the rage, but there was also, I can't remember the name of it, but the chemical compound was essentially amphetamines.
Ritalin?
No, it was essentially speed. Is Ritalin speed? No. The answer
don't
you're
know, I've
looking
never
for
tried
is
it.
no.
Roddy's here. Hi,
Hey,
Roddy.
Roddy, what's going on? Welcome
Hey,
to
Roddy.
the Chisnits.
Can't stops me fiddling till I gets me Ritalin.
Catchy tune or not doesn't make it amphetamines.
Yeah, no, actually, now that
way.
I think about it, it actually means quite the opposite.
Yeah. Ritalин's kind of like
That's
run,
what I
run,
think.
run, 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 stop.
That's the Forrest Gump song.
There's a lot more runs in the
Weird Al.
Forrest Gump song.
Gump. He's Gump. He's Gump. What's with that hair? Dun-dun-dun.
Anyway, as is per usual on a Tuesday, Giz, is your laptop working?
Yeah. everyone's
Anyway, as is per usual on a Tuesday, we have
succeeded.
assembled some of the finest news bits from around the land to bring to discussion, to talk between the four of us, and by proxy, the whatever number of you are in the Chisnits.
Yes.
Now,
I found news, peoples.
yes, news number one. We're going to do a news number one.
So I have a question for everybody. Do you like Hellboy?
He's all right.
Do you like Mike Mignola?
I don't know who that is.
If the answer to this is
We've all
yes,
done
then
the
you're
same.
Do you guys like
if the answer to
Hellboy?
this
Yeah,
is-
it's okay.
hang on,
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
Hang on. If the answer to this is yes, then clearly you are not the pack of fucking dreary bastards that I have to work with tonight.
I
And you
like
actually are excited
Hellboy.
about
I'm a
the
big
story
Mike
that I'm about to
Mignola
talk
fan,
about.
as you know.
You
I was
goddamn
trying. I was
and
trying to
people
give the
think I'm a
audience a
fucking
voice.
manic
Like,
depressive.
yeah.
Psh, pish off.
I'm telling you
Felt like
right
I was
now, I
in the-
guarantee you
I was
some of the
waiting for
chat know
fucking-
who Mike Mignola is.
Yeah, some chat do. You four or you three, I was waiting for dust clouds to walk across the
I
fucking
know who
screen.
he is, numbnuts.
Not from that reaction, you couldn't tell.
I was too busy laughing at the reaction from the other two because it was so fast. Yeah, it's all right.
No, I was trying to give like the
Anyway.
chat a voice, like quietly, like yeah, 'cause you're whatever. You know what?
Last time I tried fancy shit up for ye.
Last time I tried to back you up with like fake voice work.
Nobody
so-
asked
you,
you
Katie.
to fancy shit up.
Don't ask me. Yes, you did. You damn well did. The second you invited me on, you asked me to fancy shit up. Anyway,
I didn't
So-
invite you anywhere.
that's right. I invited you.
He's not lying.
Shut up. Spinning out of the pages of BPRD and Hellboy comes the British Paranormal Society, which looks to explore, well, basically all the kind of mad shit that would have happened before the BPRD was set up, when it was like in Edwardian era stuff, centered around the character of Simon Brutenholm and Honora Grant. The story comes from, excuse me, story comes from Mike Mignola, Chris Robinson, featuring art by Andrea Muti, and colours by Lee Loughbridge, along with covers by Sebastian Fumara. I hope I didn't. Sebastian Fumara. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't bollocks up your name. Anyway, he did all he did artwork for the Abe Sapien comics. So in the series, British Paranormal Society members Simon Brutenholm and Honora Grant arrive at Noxon together, but with separate goals. Honora hopes to uncover information on the town's strange traditions, while Simon is searching for his missing assistant. But their separate investigations lead down the same twisted path that hides a dark secret behind Noxton's innocent facade. Dun 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 dun.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was just trying to match in with the dun 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 dun.
Basically, the characters of Simon Brutenholm and Honora Grant were introduced as kind of side characters in a previous comic called Witchfinder. And Robertson kind of liked the interaction. He was like, you know what? I like these kids. I like them. I want to do some other stuff for them. So they decided, you know what? Paranormal Society, Time Out of Madness, nice little 4-part mini story, get people in the mood, introduction, flesh out the whole BPRD Hellboy universe. Because let's face it, Hellboy and the BPRD kind of cover about maybe 50, maybe 60 years. This gives a chance to kind of build up some of the some of the more mythology, going back to stuff that might only have been barely mentioned in previous comics.
Yes,
So,
when I
yeah,
when I
really
saw the background story for this, I was like, this is going to be very mythology.
And I'm not gonna lie though, I always kind of dig when they do a prequel and kind of put some history behind everything.
Yeah, it means that they can, as I said, it adds to fleshing out a world, and it adds to the credence of the world by being able to say that it is constructed so well that you can turn around and go, well, here's something that we mentioned all these years ago in this story. So now we're actually going to go ahead and tell the story, expanding on that little detail that we mentioned, or maybe exploring these characters that we've only seen as pictures on the wall in the background of some other thing, and kind of made you kind of go, I wonder who they are, and I wonder what that was all about, and what the hell is that thing?
I think.
So, yeah.
Sorry from
These are all
sidetracking
questions
there.
I have.
Sorry, just to answer something Katie and Roshi have going on in the chat. I think legally you need more than just a black and white cat to be a postman, but having a black and white cat doesn't mean you can't just go around delivering post.
See, I kind of thought it did. Like if you had a black and white cat, you were just like auto kind of into the position.
No, I don't believe so.
Oh. Then Katie, I was wrong for typing that.
Because I know several people with black and white cats that are not postmen, and I know several postmen that don't have black and white cats.
Plus,
see, I thought that was like step one. So that's
No. I think step one is actually like applying for a job in the local post office and then working it from there.
well, not necessarily.
Because it's technically, see, it's actually hard to get into because technically working for the postal service means you're a governmental job.
Well, right, but if I just walk down the
Actually, I
street
know
grabbing
some-
people's posts and throwing them in like random post boxes. Aren't I delivering mail?
See, okay, firstly, I actually recently ran into somebody I went to school with who it turns out now works for the Postal Service. And the conversation I had with them led me to believe that it is remarkably easy to get a job for the Postal Service. In fact.
I didn't say it was hard to get a job. I just mean I think you need more credentials than I have a black and white cat.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure he mentioned something about lying on his CV and shit. So, you know.
Yeah. Do you know why he lied on his CV? So he had more credentials than just a black and white cat.
Yeah, but when it said, "Do you have a black and white cat?" I bet he ticked, "Yes, I do."
I don't think it does.
It doesn't matter if he did or not. I bet he ticked it anyway.
I would like to think down in the depths of my soul. I would like to think down in the depths of my soul that at least one postman somewhere, when they went, "What thing makes you think you're required for the job?" and he goes, "I have a black and white cat." I'd like to think that at least one postman somewhere that they went, "Okay, you're hired." Do you know? I can't see it happening all the time, but I'm sure the first dude that did it, they were like, "Get in the van. I don't even have a driving license. Doesn't matter. You got a black and white cat."
No, get in the van. I don't really have a driving license. That's okay. We're not really postmen.
What's going on here? It's relocation service.
Something else is getting delivered.
They come for you in the broad daylight, apparently. Ain't a
Yes.
postman. Pat,
Very good. Well, that took a dark turn, didn't
What
it?
is going on?
Another childhood,
Right.
another fantastic childhood story ruined by GoreCast.
What kind of fucked
I
up
am never
childhood did you
getting the
have?
mail again.
What kind of fucked up childhood did you have?
The one with the
Getting
normal
lifted in the
postman
vans by
patting it.
postman?
Yeah, I was gonna say one where a postman doesn't attempt to rape me. A good one.
Okay, Buzz. Nobody was going that far. You sick freak.
Just when
You said the van. That's all you do in a creepy van. That's what happens in a creepy van.
Yeah, think of
Have
Son's
you seen
Anarchy.
movies?
Think that it
No,
wasn't
it
always
isn't.
rape. But think of
Yeah,
Son's Anarchy. The
sometimes
minute
they
a
tie you
creepy
up in
van
the
showed
line
up,
and
someone was
hippie
getting put in a body bag.
right.
Yeah. Or sometimes
Well,
you get
something bad's happening.
sometimes
Or,
you get
you know
tied up
what?
mid to listen to hippie music.
Or sometimes creepy
Yeah,
vans just
In
pass out
fairness,
candy.
the creepy vans that have the hippie music coming out of it, there's also more aesthetics added onto those vans customarily that would lead you to believe
Not on the
worst
outside.
case
That's the
scenario,
point.
even if
No,
these
no.
guys were rapey, they probably don't have the energy to carry it out.
Not on the outside. I've seen some strange shit, dude.
I gotta find more weird Yahoo Answer things for the end of the episode.
Get on it.
I forgot about
Get
that.
on it.
I don't know why rape vans made me think about that, but
There was a time and straight up. I'm
Hey,
gonna die. What the
congratulations
hell?
on your
That's a
escape
joke,
from the
man.
hospital. If
Charlie,
you had told me
welcome
just to check
Sidetrack
you out, I could
Tuesday.
have got a free kettle,
Hey,
but I'm glad you're out,
Drew's
buddy.
Ah, well done.
Good to see you,
who's here?
man.
And also, welcome to the Shizness
Unfortunately-
chair. How are you?
You escaped the hospital and ran straight to the first place they'd look for you after escaping the hospital. The maniacs. Us.
Yes.
Oh.
We are the mental ward of the public domain. Anyway, next story up. We are going to move on. So, Hellboy comic book and or franchise fans. There is a prequel, essentially.
British Paranormal Society, Time Out of Mind, 4-issue series starting on April 27, 2022 from Dark Horse Comics because they are awesome.
2022. Okay, next up we have It's a Girl lying in some rubbish but making it look very fashion. So that's a good thing.
Very.
I've seen that. Oh, wait, no, I haven't. Never mind.
No, that was you're thinking of that time we
Luckily,
woke up at a house
that's
party.
No,
You're thinking of
we're
that
talking-
time we woke up at a house party. I don't know which house party, but that scene is pretty much something that could have happened any night in myself and Byron's house.
Firstly, you're correct. Secondly, that's not what I was initially thinking of.
Right, okay. I'm gonna have to quiz further for a moment, kids, just for posterity purposes. Did you think that she was in a different type of movie? Or sorry, did you think she was a different actress that was in a different type of movie in a completely different genre of movies?
Just for a minute.
Okie dokie. Cool. Just to clarify.
I was looking things up and I don't know what is going on.
Gives us
broke
confusing
character.
porn for movies again, or
No.
vice versa.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
That's-
who wants to tell me what's going on with this chick in the rubnish?
So the chick in the rubbish. It's from a movie that has nothing to do with what Giz was saying, called Shapeless.
Aw.
Yeah. No, it's actually kind of cool. It's a body horror film, which is, I don't know, like I've always kind of dug that genre, and you don't really see like a whole lot of them. So this one is Ivy is a struggling singer in New York or in New Orleans, trapped in the hidden underworld of her eating disorder, must face her addiction or risk becoming a monster. Excuse me. Oh crap. That's pretty much about all there is to it. It's getting directed by Samantha Aldana's future debut, and there's no release to it yet. It's coming from XYZ Films.
To Discord I go.
Sorry.
One moment.
It's coming out February 10th, actually. And I caught the trailer for it. It actually looks
Samantha
pretty cool.
Aldana.
Okay, I was close.
Okay.
I think I called it like Aldana. So
Yeah.
rock on.
You could be right.
Like I said, February 10th. The trailer for it actually looked pretty sick. Like I said, she's got the whole eating disorder, but while she's struggling with it and everything was going on, like her body itself starts to physically mutate,
Right.
bringing out that whole monster aspect of it. So
Very good.
Okay, I found a bunch.
Very good.
Very interesting.
Yes, very good, very interesting. And that's it.
yeah, that's literally it. Like just that little blurb for it. Eating disorders are their own monsters. So the filmmaker wanted a subject that they could kind of handle and do something with, and they decided to turn that kind of into a horror thing. Excuse me.
And
So, like I said, this is her feature debut,
we got any release dates?
February 10th.
Perfect.
Like I
In
said,
cinemas or
it just says arriving February 10th, but it doesn't say how.
that gives me a digital release
it's-
vibe.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Well,
Because, like I said, it's XYZ Films. I don't really see them doing a lot of theatrical releases.
Right, okay.
So, but the trailer is out. If anybody's curious, like I said, it looked pretty cool.
Depending on how the news week is next week, we might take a look at the trailer. I don't have time to line it up right now.
I sent you 9 Yahoo Answer things in Discord.
In Discord. Okay.
Yes. Just to let you know.
Would you do me a favor, and you're going to kill me?
Right.
Would you send them to me DM in Facebook?
Messenger.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Thank you. Because it's just, it's better streaming wise if they're in there, because it lets you flick between the pictures. It doesn't let you do it on Discord. Okay, next up. We'll just talk about this movie for another minute, because I told the guy who's supposed to do the next news bit to do something. So yeah, I have to say you have made this movie sound riveting, Carter, and I'm very interested.
I don't know about riveting, but like I said, though, I did kind of that whole body horror stuff. You think of like shit like, Human Centipede. What the fuck was that? The old one, Society.
Society.
Oh yeah.
Like, right.
Human. Here's the thing.
Slither.
Human Centipede, while a highly extreme movie, I would call a very mild body horror movie.
It is, but it still like falls in. It's like you said, it's small.
Because
but
it's not
still-
really body horror. There's no like. It's just sewing some people ass to face. Like when I think body horror, I think like grotesque,
Transmutation.
mutative transformations. Do you mean like even in what was the name of that one we reviewed recently? Malevolent, was it?
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Like even though there wasn't crazy super extreme, when you see that fucking head in the back of her head, that's good. That's good shit.
yeah.
That's
Fuck
good
yeah,
stuff.
dude.
Society is crazy. You literally get an entire fucking fuck orgy
But-
where people get turned into a puddle of people.
But the weird thing is, like, it doesn't take much to fall into that whole body horror. Because if you think about it, that zombie movie Contracted
Yes, Rochi. You can continue.
falls into body horror. So it's that subgenre that they're kind of like, well, there's not a lot in there, so they just, oh look, body, something happened to it, so they kind of dumped that into the pile.
Videodrome. That is a
Oh,
very
yeah,
good
that
example of
is,
body
right.
horror. Yes.
And the
Videodrome.
Thing.
And a very good example as well of Blondie looking hot as fuck.
The Fly is
The
a good
Fly,
body horror film.
Probably even a better
Hikage.
example of body horror. The Thing.
Yeah, from Hikage. Although he was, it was something about a cannibal.
Carter looks like he could smoke 30 cigarettes at once.
Probably.
He's got the power, according to Jer.
And dedication.
He's got
But if
the
he
power
doesn't,
and
he won't have the
dedication.
lungs anymore.
Right.
If I can
It'll be
fit
like
30 in my
one
mouth,
time.
I'll give it a go. I'll put it that way, boys.
That's like a one-time fucking trial.
And there go my lungs.
And I'm dead.
I won't lie to you. I don't know what 30 years of solid smoking. I don't know what 20 cigarettes in one go could add on to 30 years of solid smoking.
Right.
Said the camel before a straw broke its back.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
I'm not disputing that either. I have been proven wrong in those kind of instances. I just feel
like you've
Camel
already
stock.
walked down that far down the road. Like, what's 30 at once gonna really fucking do?
like if some
about
ill-advised
5
child
or
is
10
watching
years
this
off your
podcast,
life.
I will say, don't do 30 cigarettes in one go. I
Right.
feel it's probably a bad
Or at
idea.
all.
But what I am
It's a
saying
waste of
is
money,
if
too,
you
'cause
were
you're
to
gonna
do
have
it
buy another pack.
and you had been smoking for 30 years before that, I don't know what amount of damage 30 in one go would add on to a lifetime of smoking.
Because I mean, truth is, I'm gonna get that one eventually. So just putting it in the cluster. And it's not like I go fucking running daily, so I'm not really worried about that either.
Also, by the way, Roshi, I said, what did you want? And then got no answer.
Yeah.
I did respond to the several counts of my name, unless you're hoping I do a
Murderous prick.
Beetlejuice and just appear in your house because you mentioned my name 4 times back to back.
I hate to break it to you, buddy, but I think he just said hi after all of it.
Oh, I
That's
missed
normal
it.
What happens?
Right. Okay. Hi.
FYI, I have the story up whenever you guys are ready.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so next up we have David Arquette. It's got something to do
With
with a
his
load of
awesome
drug dealing
mustache.
because he's in Ozark. I probably got that wrong.
You do.
Okay, good. You
are
can
very
explain it to
wrong
me.
about that. Oh, I will. He has an awesome mustache.
I was just
according
going to
the
say, I
picture.
was like, fantastic mustache.
It is. And I think this is another film by the people who made the last film. I think Carter said XYZ film.
They're just lashing him out. Go 2022.
They make this one too. So they got 2 stories tonight. XYE, Jesus Christ. XYZ films Western horror. It's a Western horror film. Ghost of the Ozarks takes a terrific ensemble and places them in the middle of the deep south, surrounded by supernatural horrors in the night. This cast a really great one. Well, that's not proper English, and I can't speak proper
You
English.
did in
so
English.
I know.
Yay!
I did, but the thing is, I actually read it this. Oh no, because there's more to it. Okay, this cast a really great one. It boasts awesome names like Tim Blake Nelson and David Arquette. In addition, it also really who the fuck is
I love the way it's
rating
like
this?
Tim Blake Nelson, no idea, and David Arquette, that guy from
Yeah.
Scream.
Right.
Yeah. In addition, it's also really great to see Mary Angela Bettis back in the horror game. Right? Is that what you guys were saying?
Yeah, I literally, when I read the article, I was like, I couldn't agree more. Bloody disgusting.
Exactly. Oh no, this was iHorror. This was iHorror. They were the ones who did this.
Well then,
The synopsis
Apologies.
of Ghost of Ozarks goes like this.
what's that lady's name?
Tim Blake, no. Where to go? Mary's Angela Bettis.
So Angela Bettis, is it?
Yes. I see that was separate. Okay. It's May's Angela
Oh,
Bettis. I don't know, still don't know
the
what that
fucking
is.
chick from May. Okay, fine. Yeah, okay. Now I know who you're on about.
Yeah,
Because when you
if I
said
read
Mary
if I
Angela
read the
Bettis to
words
me, I was like,
properly,
not a clue.
That was half looking at down and half looking up.
I understand
and
why I didn't
kind
know who she was now, because you didn't give me the right
Yeah.
name. Okay.
It would help, wouldn't it?
It would, customarily.
So the synopsis goes like this: Tim Blake Nelson, David Arquette, Angela Bettis, Thomas Hobson, Phil Morris, and Taya Perry star in this exciting new take on the Southern ghost story. In post-Civil War Arkansas, a young doctor is mysteriously summoned to a remote town in the Ozarks, only to discover that the utopian paradise is filled with secrets and surrounded by a menacing supernatural presence. Spooky. The film stars all the people I literally just said in the previous paragraph. Ghosts of the Ozarks arrives in theaters on demand and on digital beginning February 3rd.
Awesome.
So go see this movie for David Arquette's mustache. That's all.
Okay.
That's all.
You know,
That's
like,
all
I
I'm
won't
getting.
lie to you. It's a good mustache, so I probably will go see the movie.
Right.
And it definitely fits the Civil War.
Yeah.
That's definitely a Civil War mustache.
Did you see that glitch? Is the stream glitch in the glitch?
Yeah, what was that?
Oh yeah.
For fuck's sake. You have to hit the button.
The glitch button? Yeah, I hit the glitch button. How's that work?
I don't fucking know.
It's a very handy glitch button.
I don't know. You know yourself, and sometimes it just hits.
Happy, happy Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Happy, happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock. Happy, happy Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Happy, happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock.
It's almost time, kids. The clock is ticking. Be in front of your TV sets for the Horathon. And remember the big giveaway at 9. Don't miss it. And don't forget to wear your masks. The clock is ticking. It's almost time.
Happy, happy Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Happy, happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock. Happy, happy Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Happy, happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock.
That was strange, wasn't it?
Huh.
Although it does tie into our next news bit, because it would appear that Trick or Treat Studios, the guys who do all of the, they do really cool masks and costumes and grotesque, super evil looking. What am I?
Inhales.
My Fair Lady.
My Fair Lady.
Yes, indeed. So Trick or Treat Studios are including a retro Silver Shamrock Halloween costumes into this year's 40th anniversary lineup of stuff that they're doing. Bloody Disgusty or Bloody Disgusty. This is a bad start to the article. Bloody Disgusting are the ones who have the story that I'm reading, and it's been 40 years since the release of Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, and to say fan feelings have done a complete 180 over the years would be a massive understatement. Yes, it would, because initially when it got released, people were like, this has no Michael Myers in it. Why did it have no Michael Myers in it? This isn't a Halloween movie. It doesn't have Michael Myers in it. But now people are kind of like, hey, it's its own thing. Enjoy it. It's a good fucking movie. Anyway, initially hated by Halloween fans, so much so that Michael Myers was brought back for the following installment. Halloween 3 is now beloved by horror fans, appreciated for being a pretty damn awesome Halloween horror movie in its own right. And those Silver Shamrock masks, well, they're starting to become nearly as iconic as legendary Michael Myers mask. The legendary Michael Myers mask. There's a "the" there, which makes the sentence correct.
Sure.
Our friends over at Trick or Treat Studios are celebrating the 40th anniversary of Halloween 3 this year with some brand new products, including retro-style Silver Shamrock costumes that include old-school masks and costume T-shirts. We're also getting new Halloween 3 face masks depicting the Skull, Witch, and Pumpkin, along with the Halloween 3 themed Ouija board.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, ooh.
Yeah, so there's a little list of all the stuff that you got there. That's good. You can go get a Halloween 3 themed Ouija board, summon up some fucking demons.
Because that didn't
Ouija
never go
board?
Yeah.
badly.
I can't see how it could go wrong. Because it's
Halloween 3 Luigi board.
a Luigi
I'm a
board.
Luigi.
Luigi board.
I'm
Luigi.
gonna win.
Good old Halloween 3. I'm just happy to see anything commemorating anything to do with Halloween 3. It's
Exactly, because
it's an unsung
it's
masterpiece.
because of people's It's because of people's reaction to Halloween 3 is the reason why we got Halloween 5 and Halloween 6. Thank you, idiots. That's all I'm going to do because I could get on another rant, and I'm not going to do it because this isn't.
What's your
It's-
explanation?
Sorry to hear about your mom,
Halloween
Joseph.
Halloween 4 is not terrible.
I'm just digging the fact that Halloween 3's picked up and it's getting new merch out.
But Halloween 5 is a lazy piece of garbage. Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers is an abomination of film. Yeah, H2O was okay. Resurrection, Busta Rhymes was there. He kicked Michael Myers. It did its job. And then we skip over these couple other films that came out. And then we got Halloween 3, 2.
I won't lie to you, man.
That
That
came out
Halloween movie
2018.
with Busta Rhymes in it, it's a terrible movie. You know what? Like,
Oh, it's
here's-
awful.
Look, okay, here's the thing, right? Let's call a spade here. Okay, is it the world's greatest horror movie? No.
No.
Is it absolute lunacy that Busta Rhymes somehow manages to puck the head off Michael Myers when 30 townspeople in the most recent one can't do diddly squat to him? Yes, it is.
I mean,
But I think they managed to. Whoa.
Shut up, Rochi.
I think they also managed to take that kind of Big Brother TV style motif that was starting to get very popular then, and I think they did a relatively good job of putting a Halloween story into it. And there's a good little story in there. It's just so overshadowed
Not
by
Halloween.
bad acting and
That too.
roundhouse kicks from Busta Rhymes that the really good story that's in there
It
gets
was a
lost a little
film
bit.
that was already
Hey, Bree,
made,
welcome to the
but didn't
Chisnets.
have
Hebry.
anything behind it, so they're like, okay, well, we got this movie, let's make it a Halloween movie. Like, it was already its own movie, and for some reason they just couldn't figure out how to get it past the finish line as a movie.
Yeah.
The whole house and whatever I forgot. I haven't seen it in a while. I know it's garbage. There's the Dangertainment. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Rochi wants to know if it has two white
Yeah.
horses in it.
No, I
It
said-
doesn't have
that's
two
why I
white
said
horses
shut up,
in it. No,
Rochi.
but it's
But
got a
you know
big
what?
black guy
And-
doing a really, really impressive spinning roundhouse kick.
Right. And I could watch that shit over and over
Yeah.
because it's just fucking gold.
And
And I
to
will say that the
answer,
big black guy probably costs way more than the two white horses in relation to
Fuck yeah.
because my argument kind of was at
'Cause he
least it
was still
shows there's a
pretty popular
budgetary
then.
level there in the Rob Zombie one. So
And to answer Hokage, I believe that is a lot of madness, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. To answer Hokage, no, Halloween 5 is when you allow a lazy ass director direct a movie.
you know what Michael Myers
That's
hasn't
what
done in a
Halloween
long
is.
while? Rape a load of kids.
Well, Halloween 6 is close.
Yeah. Well, you see, for Halloween 6 to happen, you need Halloween 5.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
No,
There is you so aptly put it in the GoreCast episode where Michael Myers becomes an uncle daddy all in the space of one movie.
that's all Halloween 6.
Oh,
Halloween 5, nothing to
With
do
the founding stones of Halloween 5. So bad. So bad.
Like, I've never wanted to punch a human being so bad as I do the director of Halloween 5.
What were you
I
thinking?
hate his guts.
Anyway, Trick or Treat Studios have really cool Halloween 3 themed Halloween costumes getting ready for launch to celebrate the 40th anniversary. That's the main news bit there. General thoughts on the news bit? I'm down and I might buy one. That glow skull mask
yeah.
looks decent.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of do like that one. Also, apparently, Bree got her dog's onesies that say Brosaurus on them.
I thought that was awesome.
Is there a picture of a dinosaur on it that you can press a button and it goes rar?
Oh,
Should be.
that would just make it so much better.
No, but if you could see it, you'd probably get it for Tuco.
No, I was going to say if it
Which-
doesn't, it means my dinosaur onesie is way better than their dinosaur onesie, and I was just going to rub it on our dogs' faces. I was going to say bring them over to the TV screen right now.
I thought yours was a dinosaur jumper.
There's pants to go with it.
Ah, that makes it pajamas.
I just don't wear them. They're made out of the
Which
same
one is
material
your
as the
favorite
jumper.
mask?
Itchy is
That
the
makes
word.
it
I have to say
pajamas.
the skeleton.
That
Yeah,
makes
okay,
it
like
pajamas.
pajama, whatever. It looks like a onesie
like
when
the
you have it
pumpkin.
on. It really blends all together.
It does look cool.
They're still talking about the
Like how
Halloween
we're-
stuff. You know that,
I
right?
say, I like how me and Card are having our own discussion while you guys are having your own discussion.
Hey, you asked the question, I answered it.
Right, next news bit we have up is some chick
Yes.
about to eat another chick's face.
Ooh, sounds sexy.
Nah, not. You kind of need to see the photo before you'd say that.
No. This is less sexy and more. Oh, isn't that a nice story about a girl who finds a bird and then finds an egg and decides they're going to raise the egg because her mother is one of these people who thinks that, everything needs to be perfect and you have to have the perfect family. And so as a result, her daughter thinks the same way. It's like, oh, I'll raise it. It'll be perfect. It'll be this perfect little bird. And it's, what in the actual shit is that?
I
Some
need to
kind of
interrupt you for
Lovecraftian
one
nightmare
moment.
instead.
Really
I
quickly.
totally thought he was
Sure,
doing
Halloween
something
may
else
be
with
in October, but they start advertising for Christmas in June, and I feel it's fine. So, continue.
that. I totally thought you were going to go with there's a girl that ate a bird and it was lovely. Like, I didn't know where that was going, dude.
Nope.
Yeah, for a moment, it still sounded like a lovely girl story, like Buzz described.
It kind of did. Like,
No,
right.
except that you stamped that over my punchline of at the end where it turns out the egg is filled of a Lovecraftian nightmare because all I heard was something about Halloween jokes. So I
said I had to interrupt you for a moment.
Okay, but I thought you were. I'm not going to lie. I actually thought you were interrupting with something funny for the story, and it was kind of like that was out of
No,
left
I was
field.
just jumping to the defense of Halloween because when people tell me that it's fucking January or whatever and you're advertising Halloween stuff, and I'm like, start advertising Christmas shit and fucking start of the fucking summer. So
And you know what? Advertise it all year. That
I went to go buy Halloween
buy that shit
decorations this
before
year, and there was
October.
already Christmas trees in the shop.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I feel it's fine to
Anyway.
advertise Halloween things now. Anyway,
Anyway,
Lovecraftian egg.
Yeah. The hatching tells a story. Where is it? Yeah. One day while sitting around with a creepy family, because apparently her family is creepy,
Oh, that's a good
Bert
start.
flies into the home of a young girl.
Yes, they are.
Chance encounter ends with her discovering a mysterious egg that the girl decides to raise and nest as though she was the mother. What comes out of the egg is the stuff of Lovecraftian terrors. Let me see. What looks to begin as a bald carrion nightmare quickly becomes a creature that seems to mimic and mirror the young girl. This leads to the young girl raising a bloody horror-inspired twin. 12-year-old Tanya is desperate to please her mother, a woman obsessed with presenting the image of perfect family. One night, Tanya finds a strange egg. Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. There's a trailer up for it. The film stars... Oh, I see why you gave it to me now, you fucking bastards.
See, I was just going to go with, like, I don't recognize
The
any
film
Yes,
stars...
it's got the finish in it.
Siri... Hang on. The film stars Siri Salolina, Sofia Hikile, Saja Lentonin, Gianni Volanin, and is directed by Hannah Borham.
And the trailer looks
All those
dope.
people.
I'm not going to lie, dude.
Didn't know there was a
I
trailer.
haven't watched the... Yeah, I said this to you earlier.
When
I was like, were you doing a trailer for it? Reaction?
was
no.
I
No.
listening?
Yes,
Apparently not.
you said
Obviously
we may
not.
look at it next week.
No, that was for the trailer
Okay.
earlier. That was for the
No,
trailer
like-
that Buzz said about the David Arquette movie.
Oh, I just looked at it because I was pulling up all the news, trying to get everything sorted
What-
before the show.
Okay, well, look, in any case, right, the trailer is supposed to be nook and futs. I haven't watched it myself yet.
You want to?
check
you want
it
to
out.
take
It
a
is
look
up
at
on
the
YouTube,
trailer? I can
but-
get it.
Well, it'll take you forever, and I was just going to say that
It
it's
won't
going
take
to
me
be coming
forever. I
out
just
in, like,
need to. I think my audio is coming through my headphones, so you might need to let me know if you hear audio or not.
All right. Well, in any case, the film is due out on in theaters and on VOD from April 29th.
What's the name of it again?
Hatching.
Hatching. It's an
Hatching.
IFC midnight film.
But yeah, no, the family is definitely fucking strange and definitely chooses for
People
like
are
moms.
strange.
Like mom's
Yes.
definitely overbearing with that whole perfection thing. Excuse me.
Yes.
But as far as like what clips the trailer gave, the effects look pretty fucking good.
Yes.
Are you just saying yes now?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's good you clarified that. I'm I'm glad we cleared that mix-up up.
Yes. Yes.
Nobody said
No.
anything that time.
No, I'm yelling at my phone. Damn it.
Right.
He was never talking to us. It was just coincidence.
Yeah, like I liked this trailer better than I even did fuck with Shapeless.
Share screen. Oh no. No. What are you doing? What are you doing? No. Copyrighted music, not on the show.
That's not copyrighted.
What song is it?
It's We're the Ass Boys.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that's copyrighted.
That's copyrighted.
I don't know.
And we're off.
Okay. Let me know if you get audio for this. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to throw the old headphones on for this.
This is coincidence.
All right. Shit.
You guys getting audio?
Nope.
No.
Negative.
No audio.
Okay, well, there's audio coming through for people in the stream, so this is obviously... I guess you're just going to have to watch the trailer with me, I suppose.
Sweet.
Or... No. We'll watch it next week. Sorry. I turned on OBS while I had the sound coming through my headphones instead of coming through... Instead of coming through... The sound was coming through my headphones instead of coming through the TV, but I have everything set up for the podcast through the TV, but OBS is still registering it through my headphones, but Skype is registering it through the TV, so it's not picking up the audio.
Things no work.
That's a lot of things.
Yeah. So we'll do it next week, because otherwise, for me to make it work, I'll have to shut the stream down and restart, which I'm not doing.
Yeah, screw you. We're not doing that.
Yeah, basically. So, we'll take a look at the David Arquette movie, and we'll take a look at that movie trailer next week, and we can get into it. Right. So,
Demonic.
The name of the Testament album. That was it.
Demonic.
Yeah.
Really?
Such great tracks as I think that was the one. I think that was the one with John Doe in it. Great fucking track.
Sorry, I need to find the demonic picture once there it is, because I appear to have put the twin picture in twice. Was anyone covering demonic, or do you want me to just nail this really quickly because I can get rid of it?
I was.
Okay, go for it.
So back in 2021, Demonic dropped from
so long ago.
From Neil Blomkamp.
Yep.
Sure.
Nailed it. All right. Fuck yeah. Sweet. The only thing that's about this story that's going to be awesome, because if you've seen the movie, which apparently 3 out of 4 of us have, because Buzz has no recollection of this, it was about a young woman unleashing terrifying demons with supernatural forces at the root of decades-old rift between mother and daughter. The movie,
and it was bad.
Yeah,
it was a bad movie.
It had potential in that whole like Lawnmower Man kind of aspect.
It had potential in that whole in the trailer. It showed this military militia of super hopped up, like verging on the Winchester style priests that were all tattooed to the tits and muscly and getting ready to go in and murder all these demons. And you're like, okay, I'm going to get me some cool fucking demon priests or demon murdering priests going on. And then it happens in the movie. And when she shows up to the fucking place, they're already fucking dead.
I was thinking of like some fucking crucifix throwing stars or some shit. I don't know. I just figured there was going to be like a throwdown. There was
and there was an Asian guy, and I'm not trying to sound like Homer Simpson, but there was an Asian guy who put on a really cooler uniform than the rest of them, and I was like, I really want to see what he's going to do. He's going to do something really cool, and he didn't, or maybe he did. I don't know, but they all died off camera.
No, he died cooler looking than the rest of them in his fancier suit.
Possibly, maybe. We don't know. He could have tripped and smacked his head off the step walking into the fucking house. It all happened off camera. I don't have a clue.
Yeah.
Fucking Neil Blomkamp.
Either way, and it's funny because Bloody Disgusting was like, they were all excited about the film. The last movie was quite underwhelming, despite having a cool premise, and that was pretty much our take on it too. It's just like, yeah, oh, that was it. Fuck. Okay, cool.
So you know the way you said that 3 out of 4 of us remember that film.
Really?
Which 3 of us?
Okay, would appear to be 2.
You. Wow.
I don't remember
There's
this.
there's this girl
We
who's working with
reviewed
these
it.
scientists, and the scientists are working on a way of like essentially VR astral projecting you into your own memories. At which point, while she goes into her memories, she meets up with her mom, who she's trying to reconcile because they had this horrible relationship. And then it turns out the reason they had this horrible relationship was because the mom was demonically possessed to high holy heaven, and then the demon got out of the mom in the VR world and started infecting a load of technology, and then got out of the technology into the real world. And then a load of killer priests went to go sort it out, and they got murdered off camera.
Because there's like hot spots that they keep their eyes on, and that place was one of the hot spots.
Do you remember we discussed that unique mental ability I have where if a film is that bad, I'll just erase it?
Yeah.
I've got vague recollection, so I think I must have done a
even
total
when I
erase
saw
on
the
that
trailer, I was like, this is just going to be a load of other convoluted Neil Blomkamp nonsense, but at least this bit with the fucking priest is going to be awesome. But no.
Is the final scene looking at the floor of a sitting room or something as she walks away?
Kind of.
It's like
No, they
she's
were
always being
outside.
reset in she's always being reset in like the same house or something, maybe.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
but that
yeah.
does,
It's very
that scene of her with the floor and walking away doesn't happen at the end. It's just in the movie somewhere. Maybe that's where you tuned out.
Okay, yeah. Like every time she goes to every time she goes to talk to mom, it's in the same house. She has to walk through to the bedroom.
Yeah. I'm going to put this in computer terms because I feel it's actually relatable. You know the way when you delete a file, sometimes there's like that ghost after image? So that's my ghost after image for this movie, having deleted it from my brain, essentially.
Yeah, so needless to say, we're all excited about Demonic coming to Blu-ray.
Right.
And you should maybe...
If anybody has like found a, like, I don't know why, but if they found man, this was awesome, I want to own it. March 1st will be your go-to date. You can own it on Blu-ray then.
Did we cover this for an episode, or did you guys cover it for something?
I think we all covered it for an episode.
But I mean, like, that could have been one of the times.
Sometimes I have a hard time thinking we're
real. I get that as well, man.
Stuff, well, not
all the
that.
time.
If it's stuff that you guys do on the show or something that we do.
No, because I was
here,
there
this-
too. Like, but I know there for a second you missed a few episodes, so maybe we did that. on
Maybe
one
it
of
was
the
during your coronavirus.
Right.
I've got no excuse. My brain is just different.
Because I know me and Johnny bitched about that fucker for a few. So.
Giz's brain has this inherent ability, which as two guys that run a movie TV show and a movie podcast, I can only describe as cripplingly annoying. Where if the movie's bad, he'll just erase it clean out of his fucking head. Doesn't matter if we're going to go review it in a fucking 5 or 6 hours. He'll just erase it clean out of his fucking head.
No. I will hang on to it until it's reviewed, and then I hit the erase button.
As much as you can.
It's usually enough to get the job done, isn't it?
Yeah, because normally if it's that bad, you have Rant Machine here to sort out the fucking any bit of quietness about the rest of the plot. Don't worry, Giz. I've got this. What were you doing? What were you doing, Grudge Remake, for one?
You were putting me to sleep. That's what you were doing.
The two of us went to review
fell
that
asleep
movie and
on-
was like, literally can't remember a single bit of it. When to sit down, it was
We
just like,
fell, that's because we fell asleep.
yeah. I remember
I think
really
we actually
liking
both
John
fell asleep.
Chow and been like, he did well, and then that was about it. I can't remember anything else. It's so bad. So bad.
Yeah, this must have been an episode I wasn't there because I.
No, The Grudge was a
looking at
TV
it, I don't
episode.
remember. No, I'm talking about the demonic.
Did you hear that as well?
I heard that.
A little beep.
Yeah. Camera action.
What?
It was the beep that you usually hear right before, like, camera action.
Thank you.
Is
Remember,
Silver
if you get
Shamrock
attacked by
trying
a
to get in
Decepticon-
again?
If you get attacked by a Decepticon, go for the spark.
There you go.
No. If I get attacked by a Decepticon, two things are happening. One of two things are happening. Actually, no, most likely two things are happening. I'm running, and then I'm probably going to die. Or I'm going to die, and there's going to be no running at all.
That's why you didn't go for the spark.
Or there is secret option C, where I kind of go, hey, you know what? I kind of like the cut of your jib. How about we team up? Do you know the way that Autobots got that little shit heel with them? I'd beat the shit out of him. And they're like, oh, okay, get in the airplane.
No. If he's with the Decepticons, trust me, dude, you do not want to be Dr. Arkeville. He did not have a pleasant ending.
I just want one of them to give me a lift to puck the head off Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, I was saying Johnny's going to be the Decepticon Shia LaBeouf.
No, I'm not good. No.
Shia LaBeouf was.
If anything, I'm going to be the Decepticon Mark Wahlberg.
You just didn't realize it because he was a fucking.
Or John Cena.
Agent.
I'll be the Decepticon John Cena if you want.
Yeah, I can see that.
You can't see him.
Yeah, as in you won't see me because they killed me the minute they met me.
No, he survived that film.
Turn-coated on.
They killed me the minute they met me. Decepticons.
And his name was
John Cena. Wah, 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 wah.
Remember that? That was funny.
Katie will be back in a few. Human Germ, Shia LaBeouf. Yes, but he did give us some of the most fantastic green screen moments known to camera outside of whatever the fuck Jean-Claude Van Damme was doing that time.
Ooh, the two of them together
Just
in a film.
do it!
You know he's doing Duke Nukem?
Van Damme?
Shia LaBeouf?
Shia LaBeouf?
Oh, Cena.
Oh, yeah. I could totally see John Cena as Duke Nukem.
Give a guy a heart attack over here.
Whoa.
You almost killed Giz live on TV.
45 to the zigzag.
I'm not a Duke Nukem. I'm not the massive Duke Nukem fan that Lum and Bill are. So I just had Lum and Bill's voices in my head screaming, "No!" and get him all at the same time.
I won't lie to you. I could see John Cena doing a good Duke Nukem.
Yeah, but not Shia LaBeouf.
No, not Shia LaBeouf. His head is
That's
not
why
blocky enough.
That's why the voice in my head went, "What the fuck?" in various different languages, voices, and
Duke
iterations.
Nukem would use Shia LaBeouf as a toothpick.
Toilet paper.
I don't want to picture that.
No.
Neither does Shia LaBeouf.
Or anyone.
And yet, for some reason, now you're imagining Duke Nukem flossing with him.
Oh God, I am.
How did we get here? What is going on?
I was fine until you said I was thinking that. Then it just fucking happened.
I don't like how we get places.
So
we're going to take you to places. I never said there were places you wanted to go.
The next one of those places we are going to take you is to Scream 5.
Ooh.
Or Scream, as it is known in 2022. But
yeah, because they're trying to be fucking Halloween just by just calling the movie Scream.
Maybe they were like, it's just so long since we had a Scream movie, I feel we could just call it Scream again. Not call it Scream again, but you know.
Has it been really that long though?
Do you know what I think would be good? If they called the next film Screams, plural.
Would make a lot of sense.
And then they're going to have, the next one's going to be Rob Zombie's Scream.
But anyway, the thing with Scream that has happened is Scream launched Friday last week, and by Monday, Scream had made over $35 million at the box office during its opening weekend, murdering, and this is the strange and exciting part about the story because it's a horror movie and horror never beats Marvel customarily, but it murdered Spider-Man Homecoming.
Dude.
Well, I mean, it was bound to happen. Spider-Man Homecoming's been out for, No Way Home.
No Way Home, sorry. Yeah, Spider-Man No Way Home. But it doesn't matter how long it's out for. It's by the box office.
Opening weekend.
It beat Spider-Man's box office
now,
weekend.
Most people have seen it by now, so the box office isn't going to be as big as...
No. It's based
the
on
opening
the initial
weekend.
weekend.
It's based on box office opening weekends, so it doesn't matter how many weeks that Spider-Man is out. They're basing it from the
first
Spider-Man
week
box
that
office.
It didn't beat fucking Spider-Man's first opening weekend.
Is that not what it is?
No way in hell. No, it did $35 million this weekend.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's less impressive.
I was gonna say there's no way in fuck that it did more than Spider-Man in the opening weekend. Like Spider-Man is almost the highest grossing movie ever made right now, and $35 million is like chump change.
Yeah.
Can I have that
How
chump
much that
change?
movie's done. That's
Did
you see that meme
million.
from I don't know, did I say this last
What
week? Did you
did?
see that meme from Breaking Bad where it's got the two guys standing in front of the bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that from Spider-Man. Okay. I'm so glad you waited until we were on air because I had said that's what I thought the story was about earlier.
Well, no, that's what I thought you meant, that it just won the weekend. I didn't know.
No, I
you
thought it beat
won,
Spider-Man's
like-
opening weekend. Okay.
No.
Right, okay. Because I was
we
like,
did 30
okay, that makes
we
a
did-
lot more sense to me now. Because don't get me wrong, I'm happy Scream got 35 million, but I was kind of like, Jesus.
How the
thought
fuck did
Spider-Man-
it beat opening weekend Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
Well, not even, not so much
Spider-Man-
how could it beat
no.
Spider-Man, but I was like, how did it beat Spider-Man with 35
Opening
million? Were they
weekend.
ranting about that 3 weeks
The
ago?
opening weekend for Spider-Man No Way Home was $260 million.
Ah, yeah. So, yeah, no, didn't beat it.
That's
okay.
why I was like, there's no
Yeah.
way in hell.
Okay. So, anyway, but, right, okay.
It just beat it this weekend.
Sorry, just had an interesting mental image, right? Whereby the avatar of the Scream guy has turned around, looking at the little Spider-Man going, I beat you, I won, ha 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 ha. And all of a sudden the voice looking down going, why are you picking on a Lego character? Looking up and seeing actual Spider-Man. Ah, shit.
But in relation to horror, that's still a very good news as an opening weekend
Oh,
because
no, it's a
35
great
million is a
weekend,
fucking,
yeah.
that's a big opening weekend normally, unless you're fucking Peter Parker.
Sometimes that's what a horror film makes.
And in the
entire
defense
run,
of Scream,
so-
it took 3 Peter Parkers to get Spider-Man home or No Way Home
Exactly.
to 200 million. Do you know what I mean?
Pretty
only
sure it
took
took an entire
bringing-
Marvel universe.
And
They
it
were
also
there for the
helped
Parkers, man.
because-
You know that.
It also helped because over here we had a holiday Monday, so
And
that,
it also
like,
helped
gave
because
that Sunday.
they brought one of the fucking coolest original Spider-Man movie villains back. Two of the
Oh, fuck
coolest
yeah.
original Spider-Man movie villains
I
back,
was just
actually.
going to say, Green Goblin?
And Dr. Octavius.
Yeah. I knew you meant Octavius. I was going to be a smart
Yeah,
horse.
I love. He did such a good job in that, man. It was so good.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2 out of that original franchise is I still think that's the
It's the
that's the
best.
golden
Oh,
movie
yeah.
out of the 3.
It is.
Well, out of those,
Hands
yes,
down.
absolutely.
By what?
Because the third one did not happen.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did.
Mm-mm.
No, I totally did.
Hey,
Remember the
if
guy?
you
do you know
fucking
how I know it
say
happened?
Rob
Because
Zombie's
I will
Halloween 2
forever have an
happened,
image of Topher
Spider-Man
Grace,
3 fucking happened.
like a weird looking fucking vampire guy covered in black goop. I will forever have that image burnt in my head.
And all I was waiting for someone to call him a dumbass.
The best trilogy,
It's
I don't
Red
think the
Foreman,
best trilogy
or-
is the Sam Raimi trilogy because that third movie falls so hard,
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
so hard.
Honestly, I mean the second one didn't have a trilogy. It stopped at Amazing Spider-Man 2. I
might be
think
getting
out
a
of the-
trilogy now, though.
Yeah,
Yes. Out
Might
of
be up
the
for
3
seeing-
separate timelines,
I
think
liked
this has
Andrew
been the best
Garfield.
overall trilogy.
I liked Andrew Garfield. I
Okay.
think they both managed to portray the Peter Parkers they were portraying well.
Also, Roddy, to be fair, the only actual, and I mean actual character in the third Spider-Man movie, you were absolutely correct, was Sandman.
Sandman,
Oh, dude.
it was so weird because it was like
Sandman killed it.
Venom is the main guy that everybody knew about, but Sandman was the one. You see, there was conflict there because initially it was supposed to be Sandman, and I think I can't remember who the other bad guy was supposed to be. There was supposed to be Sandman and
Lizard?
who?
Or not Lizard, sorry, Scorpion.
It might have been Scorpion or someone,
I
but
can see
Sandman.
Scorpion.
It's the reason there's so much
Oh,
cool
they
backstory
used
there for
Hobgoblin.
Sandman, or maybe it was supposed to be Sandman and just Harry Osborn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
That would make sense.
But it's why there's so much background story for Sandman there, because that's originally what Raimi wanted to go on, because he kind of wanted to work with lesser known villains where he could kind of do a bit of creative licensing a little bit to a certain degree, if you know what I mean, because they're not villains
Yeah.
that people like held close to their heart, and then
They're a bit
the
more
studios
played
were just like,
back.
Venom's really big right now, you got to get Venom in there. Because if you look at any of the other Sam Raimi movies in that trilogy, it's 2 villains. The third
Only
one's
one,
the
the
only
first
one
one.
with 3.
Well, the first one only had 1.
Yeah.
There was Green Goblin.
Green Goblin. That was
Yeah.
it.
Okay, and then movie 2 had,
And the second one only had 1 too.
or maybe it was ones. No, what was the second? Oh yeah, no, it was. It was just Doctor Octavius.
Doc Ock
Yeah.
was the-
Yeah, Octavius.
And then they decided to fucking smash
It's like,
in.
well, people liked one villain in these 2 movies. Let's
It's
double
the, it's the
amount
third
of
movie. Let's get
3.
3 villains. But no, it was supposed to be Sandman and fucking Harry Osborn. Or maybe Harry Osborn wasn't supposed to be in it either. Maybe it was supposed to be just Sandman.
Who knows? We will.
I
Never
can't
know.
rightly remember
The way-
right
Yeah,
now.
well, we
Yeah,
got.
I
what we
used to
got.
remember all of this stuff.
But Thomas Hayden Church.
Oh, Roddy
Let's see.
says 3 was supposed to have a female vulture.
That was it. Vulture.
I don't know. Like, I dig No Way Home because it's opened up a lot of possibilities. I wouldn't mind seeing Maguire and
It opened up a load of possibilities, but now Tom Holland's like, I'm not doing Spider-Man anymore.
yeah. Well, there's still
Until
one.
Disney and
There's- I
Sony
was gonna
politely
say-
turn around and go, no, bud, you need to read the
Hang
small
on.
print on your fucking
Hold on.
contracts, Home Slice. We own you, like
There's
Soul.
Sure, they've already got the next Spider-Man thing lined up. And I
Okay,
don't
well,
know-
you should read the news because Tom Holland is talking about wanting to take some time off and start a family with the chick that he's dating
What's
in the
her
movie
chick?
because they're dating
Yeah.
in real life as well. And he said he thinks it's time that there's a female Spider-Man.
And they were talking
Which
about
they can
doing-
do because I mean they don't need to.
yeah, I wouldn't
Get
mind
that movie
seeing Ghost
that's
Spider
set
pop
out.
up.
Here's the thing, I need to read it up. He's talking about having it was either some other gender or someone else in, but as the Peter Parker character, not a different Spider-Man. I'm not 100% sure what he was on about.
See, this is
Yeah.
what I'm getting to. The next Spider-Man thing looks to be a TV series. I don't know if it's supposed to be animated or live action, but
animated.
it's called Freshman Year, and that.
Oh, that's animated.
But my point is that's clearly going directly from the end of the movie. Although if it's animated,
But that's
that can go off in its own thing. So
they're doing something.
I'm down for
separate, though,
Spider-Gwen.
because they
I'm
did
down
say-
for a Spider-Gwen movie.
They did say after.
Yeah, that's what I
shortly
said, Ghost
after
Spider.
They did say shortly after the third one came out that they had there's already
3?
confirmed a new actual
Yeah.
trilogy of live action movies.
And Holland
they
was kind
didn't-
of surprised. He's like, "Oh, I didn't know about that." So I don't know if they've like wrote his check yet. Because, well, babe, we can raise
Because they
kids.
don't. I mean, I don't want to say they don't have anybody left, but I mean, you don't have Evans anymore. You don't have Robert Downey Jr. anymore.
yeah, but
You
you,
got
don't really.
Thor for now.
And now
But you
there's
don't really-
also, have you seen that there's total war going on between Kevin Feige and one of the head guys at Disney, or at
Oh.
at Marvel Disney? He literally Feige was pitching his next stuff, and your man was like, essentially, come here. Tony Stark was hands down the biggest character that we had, and you murdered him. And I was wondering, when are we going to get a new Tony Stark style character? Not literally like Iron Man, but
Yeah.
like when are we going to get the new guy who steps into the Tony Stark?
Kind of like that bridge to all the.
Yeah, and they're not happy. It's not looking
Well,
good at the
I mean,
moment. It's worrying.
they've got Ironheart. They've got Ironheart on the books just before they kick into the Armor Wars. So there's your new Tony Stark right there.
No, I don't think he's literally talking about like Iron
Yeah,
Man.
the character, like a person.
Okay,
Like,
actually, do you want to know what the weirdest thing is? This is why I'm baffled by the whole Tom Holland stepping away thing. Spider-Man is the character. He is that character. If you look at the way he interacts with everybody, he actually is. Especially since they have now brought him to what can be best described as classic style. What with the suit and everything, the way that it goes from there.
Can someone message Katie and let her know we're not doing any
Yeah, I got it.
No Way Home
We're
trailer?
not doing. Yeah, we're not doing.
Yeah,
any,
we're
what?
not. We're not.
Yeah, relax, Jesus. Oh,
I don't even know how we got on here.
Carter's messaging her, dude. It's okay.
Okay, he's doing.
No, I can hear Giz aggressively typing. It's okay.
No, I know that's what I'm saying. He's doing it.
Yeah, so I just deleted mine.
Yeah, I'd be down for a Spider-Gwen. Spider-Gwen does whatever
Oh, yeah,
Peter guy
Like,
can.
I'm stoked about seeing like
Spin a
more
web
and more shit open
any
up.
size, except she ghosts in front of your eyes. Look out! It's the Spider-Gwen.
But I also know it's Disney, so like Tom Holland's like, yeah, we want to raise some babies, And Disney going, could you raise babies on 2 million or 8 million? Come do some more movies. Wow, babe, that is more money to raise kids on. Ching.
Well,
Like
and that's the thing is because
I honestly think it's a point of they're just going to let him do his thing for a bit and then be like, you do realize you literally signed your soul to
Yeah, 'cause
Disney when we
they-
sorted all of this shit out, right?
and they have a
Now it's really nice you have a kid. It's really nice your girlfriend and everyone has a kid. It's all adorable. Now get back on set. Ha!
right.
Also,
Here's your tights, get
Ikagi,
back to work, fucker.
Ikagi, no, Secret Wars happened, Secret Invasion happened after Civil War. Civil War happened directly because of things that people did that turned out they weren't actually the people we thought they were. So, yeah.
And also, they have the next like 2 to 3 years already kind of set.
This is what I was
There's
saying.
no actual Spider-Man, so like they have time to do his own, family thing and
Right.
still come back for Spider-Man.
Like that
Dude,
series
it
that I was
was-
on about,
that's what they said.
that freshman thing, I wasn't sure if it was animated or not. If it's animated,
Yeah,
all they needed
Oh,
was
yeah,
voice
no,
work.
that was
And if
animated.
Pandemic has proven anything, it's that voice work can be done from fucking home.
I am
Well-
very worried about Tom Holland as Nathan Drake because I've already seen him saying I'm not really happy with how I did the job on it. And I'm like, oh, God damn it. And Mark Wahlberg is not right. I'm sorry. That man is supposed to be older. I don't have a problem with Mark Wahlberg, the actor, playing that person. I kind of do, actually, because from what I saw in the trailer, they did one of the, look, I like Mark Wahlberg in certain movies, right? But
Yeah.
there are movies where it's not with characters that you know, because every movie Mark Wahlberg's in, he's Mark Wahlberg starring as this dude as Mark Wahlberg.
Except when he's running around screaming about how he's from Texas with his big fucking New Jersey accent.
Yes.
Michael Bay,
That's
you
always
twat stain.
so weird.
We're from Texas. No, you're not. I'm
Do you-
from Ireland, and I can tell you're from fucking Jersey.
do you remember Four Brothers? That was
That's a
good
great
Wahlberg.
movie.
Dude,
No,
That's
Three
a great
Brothers.
that is a
Three,
four.
it's
Three brothers, by the way. That guy doesn't last long enough to
Oh.
count.
Okay, but the title is
Is it the
Four
whole
Brothers.
movie?
He barely makes it halfway through the movie. He gets his fucking shit shot out.
Yeah, he's God.
Yeah.
He's God.
But
That was
Yeah.
all. I don't know if
Oh,
Irish people are
damn.
cruel, but that is how the 90% of Ireland has named that movie as 3.5 Brothers.
Yeah. Straight up.
Are you
If you say-
serious?
Starring Charlie
Yeah, yeah,
Sheen.
yeah.
If,
Like,
if you say,
I guarantee you,
have
if
seen Four
you
Brothers,
mention that
everyone's gonna
movie
look at you and
to
it's Three Brothers,
10
right?
Irish people, at least 5 of them will be like, it's 3.5 brothers.
or just straight up, you mean Three Brothers, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
We used
oh,
to
that's
say
so
3.5
It lasts
brothers
for
because he
about
makes it
over
halfway through
half
the movie.
Oh.
He's
He
dead
doesn't
within
die
20
till
minutes.
almost about like no.
Look it up. He doesn't make it halfway through the movie, bro.
Excuse me.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you. Either that or it's just not that long of a movie to where
It's a pretty long movie.
No, I don't think about. Those are words.
Hey, Google,
Either way, overall, it's a damn good movie.
what time in Four Brothers does the brother die? I can't wait to see Google figure this one out.
Tristan, yep. Me and Dad say Three Brothers, technically.
See, this is what happens.
Oh, shit.
Americans name something, the rest of the world goes, no, actually, I think you'll find it's actually
Yeah, I
this.
know. It doesn't give me
I
the
know.
timestamp for it. I'd have to go looking for it.
What am I drinking? Charlie, I am drinking a nice bottle of ice water. Ha 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 ha. Take an empty 2 liter bottle, fill it halfway up with water, turn it on its side, stick it in the freezer, take it out the next day, fill the rest up with water.
Right.
Ice water.
So if I am correct, Buzz that's the end of the news bit. So Halloween, the new installment has done super well in the cinemas.
Scream.
Scream, the new installment has done super well in the cinemas, and I can't wait to go see it myself because I'm a big fan of the Screams, bar 3, because it's terrible. Right. So Buzz has sent me more strange messages because this might be a reoccurring segment we do because I had a fuckload of fun doing it last week. Being honest, so we need to find the old window capture here, which is I'll make you Facebook.
Joseph, just let Spider Pig happen.
Spider Pig.
I was like, hell
Peter
yes, some
Porker
Spider
is
Pig.
awesome.
Peter Porker.
Here's
yeah.
Spider
Sure,
Pig.
can I say that's a fantastic photo of you breaking out of the hospital? I just happens to be right there on Facebook. Do you want me to show people? I can show people if you want. You look like a boss. You kind of look like. Do you know?
Spider Ham, not Spider Pig. Spider Ham. That was what
Do
he
you
was
know?
called.
Oh.
You know Evil Angel, as in the porn company.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's where I was.
Yeah.
So that's
Jur looks like if Evil Angel were to do like, what's that series they did for, where it's like, is it like not those not series of movies?
parodies.
Yeah.
You're like, this is not Wednesday Addams or whatever, that
Yeah,
kind of thing.
okay.
Yeah, the way
There
he's
was a
dressed
number.
in
They
the
did
gear,
the Saints.
because strangely enough, patient gear also looks like surgeon gear as well. It looks like he's in a This Is Not Eeyore porn parody.
Just briefly, I'm pretty sure Burning Angel did a version of Alice in Wonderland that was very S&M psycho nurses.
Okay, I'll wait for Jared to let me know if we can show people, because I don't want to go throwing people's photos up. So we'll just continue on as was initially planned for the moment.
He may or may not be here anymore because I know he was saying that he was leaving.
Oh, okay. Well, then we probably won't show his photo. There we go. That's that.
He kept telling us to end the episode because he wanted to go to bed, and then we kept talking.
Oh, yeah. Well, look, in fairness, talking is kind of what we do.
Right.
He should do what some viewers of this show do and put us on as a nice tranquil way of getting off to sleep because they're crazy and seems to think that our voices are relaxing.
Right. So Yahoo answers, am I turning into Taylor Swift? Okay, this is going to be good. I've noticed that over hey man, everybody wants a little bit of Tay-Tay in their life.
Oh no, they don't. No,
neither do I. I don't even know one of her songs. That's the honest to God
Apparently
truth.
it's about her ex-boyfriend.
Is it?
Yeah, but
I don't
aren't they
know.
all?
That's what I heard.
Right?
This is that's kind of...
Am I turning into Taylor Swift? I've noticed that over the summer my hair has gotten lighter. I also find myself singing along to country songs and have developed an attraction to the Jonas Brothers. Am I turning into Taylor Swift? Note, I am a 30-year-old Indian man.
Oh,
You've been Tay-Tay'd, my friend. You've been Tay-Tay'd. Next up. How do I take care of my pet potato? I just got a pet potato, but I don't know how to take care of it.
Put it in soil, water it.
I just make myself feel better by going, these are people that are like, what's the dumbest thing I can think of? And like throw it out there as a joke.
You know what they could do? They
Oh
could
my
skin
God.
and
Okay.
dice it,
Buzz, are
and then
these
dip it
bad
in
written
burning hot oil.
messages or are these just mental?
I think they're just the same as last
Okay.
week. Ones that
So my
just-
bro hasn't had his first period yet. Should I be worried? I started kind of late, so I may be a late bloomer too. But he's like 16 and still hadn't had his first period yet, and I don't want to pry, but I'm worried about him. Like he won't be able to make babies when he's married. So if you could help me, that would be great.
Oh, fuck me, dude. Wow.
Oh,
God. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Moving on. Okay.
Tears.
This is from Louis Dangor, who is one of the Wrestle Talk boys. I just noticed.
Sorry,
Wrestling
that's
companies
what I wanted.
really need to start searching names for potential talent before
that one.
filing to trademark. WWE recently
got me.
filed to trademark Gunther Stark, presumably for new NXT talent. A quick Google search shows that Gunther Stark was a military commander for the Nazis. Go on, WWE.
That one actually got sent to you by accident. It must have got grouped in because I think I.
Okay.
I,
Well, thank you, Wrestle
copied
Talk
that.
and Louis Dangor, for some very, very
Yeah.
fine and poignant facts about WWE's back office hijinks.
I was gonna actually put that in the Discord wrestling chat
Yes.
today. That's why I had it.
Well,
but
Joseph,
all those
I'm not
ones.
sure about everybody, but I know Joseph is a big wrestling fan, and I think Charlie does a wrestle occasionally as well. So there are some people that will appreciate that bit of news.
Katie's
I'm just
learning. She
hoping
knows what a
other-
Jungle Boy is.
She does know. I remember when she discovered what a Jungle Boy was and what a life-changing experience it was for her. Now,
Also,
more
I liked her
important,
comment
more importantly, though, I made Jesus-shaped pancakes, but I burnt them. Am I going to hell? Is Christian Bale a Christian since his name is Christian? His parents must have named him Christian for some reason.
Gays
And then
do
someone
not start
asked,
the
is
cult.
Mitt
It
Romney
doesn't
a
matter how
baseball
stupid
glove?
People are. Is what a baseball glove?
Mitt Romney. Is Mitt Romney a baseball glove? I don't get that.
Neither do I.
They
don't
because another term for a baseball glove is a mitt.
Gotcha.
Baseball mitt.
Gotcha.
Oh no, I knew
Okay.
that. I
we
mean,
don't do the baseball here.
No, I'm not.
We don't do a
yeah,
baseball
I'm
in
not
Ireland.
saying-
I understood that. What the fuck's a Mitt Romney?
It's a politician.
He's a politician. I know what a Mitt Romney is.
See, I knew what a Mitt was.
Ah, okay. Well, then you and I sadly should have been able to figure this out between us.
We don't share a brain.
Apart from those times that we visibly have shared a brain.
I just said, despite all evidence to the contrary.
Yeah. How do I poop in the litter box without getting in trouble? I want to poop in the litter box and preferably leave it there for the other cats to observe in shock and awe without my mom knowing.
Very, very stealthily. That is the answer. Make sure you bury it a bit.
Do you know that George Clooney once... I remember him on an interview and they were like, because he's mad for doing pranks.
I don't have a
He's mad
cat.
for doing pranks, and they asked him what was the best one he ever did, and he said he took a couple of big dumps in a bag, and his friend had this tiny cat, and when the friend went out of the room, he replaced all of the cat poo with his massive super poos, and Tier 1 came back, and she was just like, "Whoa, Mittens, what the fuck?" That man played a doctor and Batman, just to let you know before I move on. Anyway, moving on. How do babies come out of a vagina? I mean, the tubes are too small inside the vagina for a baby to come out of, and the vagina itself is too small to release a baby out of it. How does it come out? Best answer. You eat a lot of butter and the baby just slips right out. Thank you so much. Oh my God, they answered back. Thanks so much. I didn't know it worked that way. Aw.
Oh, no. P.S. I'm pregnant. Thanks for the heads up.
Where's that?
I'm just saying it should be.
That's going to be like the next comment.
The next one, the last one's
P.S.
the
I'm
best.
pregnant and was worried.
These are funny, but I feel these have to be satirical, right? They can't be serious.
Oh, they can be.
If I got bitten by a 6-year-old, will I turn into a 6-year-old? A 6-year-old bit me, will I turn into a 6-year-old? And also, should I seek medical help?
Well, it depends.
Yeah, well, you should. You should seek mental help.
Yeah.
Medical help if it had rabies.
And that's us as Ron Burgundy. Yo. It's a great poster. I'm very happy with that.
Oh.
You question how real these things are, yet, unfortunately, they are real, and I'm resisting the urge to prey on those morons and create a cult.
Oh, man.
I
just need to get it over.
Keep telling myself that it's all satire. Like, this is just somebody trying to put some laughs in the world. Not
how many members do you need in your cult before it's declared a religion? No. Hey, Google. How many members do I need in my cult before it is declared a religion?
And the SWAT team hits.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it. Fundamental rights under the Irish Constitution. All right, here we go.
No, dude, that only gets you put on the list. Oh, somebody's Googling cults. All right.
Okay, it won't be the first, lad. It's just once they start amassing numbers, that's when we got to worry. Article first rented. Constitution, fundamental rights.
It's Ireland. There's probably a law against cults.
You're just getting arrested and burnt at the stake.
Yeah, figure as much.
Right to life, Constitution specifically. Personality and liberty. Am I just reading the Irish Constitution? Freedom of assembly. I think I'm just reading the Irish Constitution. We're going to go back. I'm
pretty sure there's a little line that says, "Look at the fifth commandment." That's the one about idolatry and all that, right? Because don't forget, our government was essentially created by a bunch of priests to restrain the rest of the population because we used to run around naked hacking the shit out of everyone. Abso-friggin-lutely.
Well, it depends on the country. Okay, real quick, because myself and Giz will relocate if this is manageable. What's the number before I am not? How many numbers do myself and Giz? How many of a cult do myself and Giz need to cult before it's a religion?
I'm still looking into that.
It's worth it for the tax benefits. If we can just, I think it's like 2,000. Once you're over 2,000, we're good.
That explains YouTube. You can't pay it until you've reached cult status.
Common ideology, but natural number. How do you build a cult? Alrighty. How do I know if I'm in a cult?
Charisma. I like how there's instructions for building a cult. That's kind of
Right. Start your own cult in 5 easy steps.
step.
That's a very
one,
cool
gather
Demon Boy
people.
picture.
Step 2, drug people.
So, or Joseph, sorry. Right.
Yeah,
So,
I'm not
I think
getting an
that's
actual
the-
number.
No actual number. We'll have to look into it.
We'll get back to you.
With your membership pack, hooded robe, and instructions on.
Did
how
you want me to
can
put it
join.
on camera? I can put it on camera if you want. Joseph. You're going to have to explain to people what your stage character is, though.
I like Hikagi's charisma, promises, and lies. Wait, that's a politician, not a leader. Cunt.
Is it on WikiHow? Dear WikiHow, how do I cult?
Kind of is. Just look up birth of Christianity.
Did you want me to throw that picture on, Joseph, before we go?
Do 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 do.
Do-do-do.
Do 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 do. Do, do,
I
do,
don't
do,
know
do, do,
what's
do.
going on here.
Do, 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 do.
Right. Okay. Well, I guess that's the end of the show. Right. So if you're new to the show and you're watching the stream on the repeats and you haven't been here before, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button down below, as it will help us grow the channel to the magical number of 1,000 that we're trying to get, where YouTube will declare us an official channel. Until some company gives out about us playing their trailer in the background, or Giz says something and we get copyright demonetized or just generally flagged for improper use of the word English or something like that. I don't know, whatever way it works. Also, we are going to be back on... I will be back tomorrow night, where I'll be... I may not be back tomorrow night because we don't have any shoot this week, do we? We're going to have to start shooting every week again. Shit. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Right, I may be back on tomorrow night because I do have other stuff that I can be editing. So I'll be back on with some sort of editing or something tomorrow night. Myself and the lads
Take a day off, you mad bastard.
No. Myself and the lads will all be back on Thursday, where we are going to be covering I have to edit anyway. And people seem to like watching the edit. So if I can make a bit of content while making content, I feel I'm knocking 2 birds with 1 stone.
You just said we need to film just so that you have something to make content about on a Wednesday. That
No, I have,
screams,
like...
take a day off.
I have 2 backlog of OVR to edit. 2,
1?
3.
I don't know.
How many do we have pre-shot? I know there's the
Friday the 13th one that I don't know. I think you actually did already.
Yeah, we did the Friday the 13th one. I know I have the thing.
And then there's
thing.
And then we
No,
script
we
wrote
did
one,
the
but
Friday
it
the
hasn't
13th.
been
No, we didn't do
filmed
the
yet.
Friday.
Friday.
It wasn't on, but I don't know if you edited it or not. It was supposed to be a part of an episode that didn't end up airing.
There's stuff
So I don't
there.
know if
That's
you
the
actually
point.
edited
Yeah,
it.
I don't know if I edited it because we ended up
Oh, so
having
you
to.
might.
Yeah, so I have a Friday the 13th episode that's really fun, which I might do, and then there's also a thing one. So I have something to edit tomorrow. So I'll be on tomorrow editing, which will be fun because tomorrow is not just normal editing like myself and Giz's show. It's all crazy green screen shit where you can watch me have a nervous breakdown. Also, that is depending on can my computer handle me streaming and doing a green screen edit at the same time, because the OVR episodes are not small project files by any means whatsoever. They're like about a 30 layer, maybe not 30 layer, but well, depends on the episode. This one's got like Carter falling out of an attic in his wheelchair and everything. So
Yeah.
there's going to be a lot of layers and things. So, yeah, hopefully, if my computer can handle the stream and an edit at the same time of the green screen variety, we'll give it a go. Otherwise, we'll do something. We're going to be back on Thursday where we're doing Aliens.
I don't know, because the ones that I said we were doing, you shut all of them down. So
Did you
No,
look
I didn't
into-
shut down.
Hang on. Yeah, Continuum was still there, and I gave suggestions for another couple, but you never got back to me.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
It stopped as we did this, and then Giz gave his 2, and then that was the last of the discussion. So I was waiting.
well, the 2 that Giz mentioned we haven't done. That's why I didn't chime back in.
No.
I was waiting for people to say yay or nay on them.
I mean, I'm to the point where I don't care. Whatever you guys say, I do. So
Okay,
I didn't-
right. Okay,
I
we're
was
going to be back
forward
on
for you
Thursday where
guys.
we're going to be doing an Alien special again, where we are going to be talking about.
Dark Skies.
No. It was
Yeah.
Continuum, Altered, or are we doing Dark Skies? Because Dark Skies was the one that we said we did.
No.
No, it was Fire in the
No.
Sky we had done, and we had done the one with Mila Jovovich.
Which is Dark Skies.
No.
Oh.
That was
We did
Fourth
Fire
Kind.
in the Sky.
Fourth Kind, sorry.
Fourth of a Kind.
Okay, give me a minute. I have the crew chat here. Let me just find this conversation here real quick.
Buzz is right.
I
Buzz is right. Altered and
suggested-
Dark Skies.
And it's and
Continuum.
I suggested Communion.
Communion. Jesus.
That was it.
fuck.
We haven't done the Communion.
That's the one with Christopher Walken.
Yes, we haven't done the Communion. We had done Dark Skies, or no, we had done whatever you had mentioned the Mila Jovovich movie, and you had mentioned
Fourth
Fire in the
Kind.
Sky,
Fourth Kind.
Yeah.
which we had
Which
done
I don't
those
remember
2.
doing them, so you guys must have did those sometime.
Yeah.
We did.
And
We
then
did.
I
I
was the one-
think it was before you were even on board.
Yeah.
And then
Okay, so
I
we're-
brought up Altered and Dark Skies.
Okay.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, so we're watching Altered, Dark Skies,
Dark Skies
and the Communion on Thursday for an Alien special.
Yeah.
Which the Communion is fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Christopher
Yeah, it's
Walken
awesome,
and
'cause I haven't
all
seen that in
his
a long
batshit
time.
craziness. It's very good. It's a really big shoe.
It's creepy.
It's a really big shoe. Yeah, but other than that, yeah, and we'll be back murdering. Myself and the lads will be back Friday for more gaming. Or the weekends have turned into gaming channel weekends, essentially, where it's we chill out and game,
Kill things.
kill things with you, or while you watch us kill things. So that's essentially, we're like a gaming channel on the weekends, and then we're like a horror movie channel Monday to Friday, essentially.
Rocking around the clock.
Rocking round the clock. Yeah.
Some of us are meddling around the clock with a metal show that goes out at the weekends too.
Yeah, advertise your metal show. You should advertise.
Well, okay, for anyone interested, if you're on their Discord, it goes into the announcement section every weekend. Haha.
Also, don't forget we're back on Spotify with the GoreCast. now.
Yes, if you fancy hearing our fantastic international sultry Irish/American tones in a less video and more mobile style audio format, we are back on Spotify. As this show will be as well on Spotify, where you'll be able to enjoy the Spotify.
Last week's Ghostbusters episode is already available and probably
On the
very
Spotify?
soon this episode will be.
On
Yes,
the Spotify.
It is on Spotify.
Yep. So make sure to go check
Unless
all of
we'll
that out.
probably be
And
shortly.
other than that, we will be back. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll catch you all tomorrow night, guys. Here's the GoreCast trailer. See you later.
You're getting on anyway, man. How's the wife? How's the kids?
Oh, I won't lie to you, Johnny. They're a pain in my non-corporeal ass.
He's a rascally little scamp, isn't he? Crazy little blighter. What the hell are you doing there, Gary? Well, have you learned nothing from classic literature? I mean, you don't go around dealing with devils? I'm not dealing with devils, you nincompoop. I'm dealing to devils. It's a completely different thing. What? Dealing to devils. Not that hard to understand. Doesn't matter. Hells, angels, humans. Everyone loves a little bit of the devil's lettuce. That's not why it's called that. Rudimentary. Actually, this does give me a good idea for an episode though. Join myself and the kids this Sunday, 8:30 p.m. CST, and whatever that equates to is GMTs, only on American Horrors, we're going to be talking about and bringing you to school in relation to demons as we take you to Dealing with Demons 101. Not dealing with demons, just to clarify, because it's a completely different thing.